On today's show, I welcome on a very special guest. He is Mike Paquette. He is a sophomore guard for Cranston West Boys basketball team, and you also play soccer, right, for the soccer team? And
Yes, I do.
he, and what position do you play in soccer?
Striker.
Striker, and he's a striker for the Cranston West soccer team. Mike, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing during these COVID times?
Trying to make the best out of it with the masks and restrictions. It's tough sometimes, but just got to move forward.
Yeah, and you played two sports with masks. Like, what was that like wearing those masks
I
and all
think
that?
the soccer definitely helped me for the basketball season because like going into basketball, like I was already used to it. But I'd
Yeah.
say 2 weeks it's tough, and then you're fine.
Then you're fine. Yeah, that's a big difference. So you had a tough loss last night. In the playoffs. What's like one thing you learned from that game that you're gonna take with you for the off season?
I'd say just not giving up because we could have gave like even that game we were down 11 with a minute to go, cut it to three. So just gotta keep working hard and getting better.
That's good. That's good. Now, like, is there anything that you want to focus on during the off season too, as well? Be like, shooting, dribbling. What would you
I'd
like
say
to
my
do?
shooting. That was probably at least the second half of the year, probably my best thing.
Yeah,
But, I'd say just keep getting better at that would be the main thing that took me from last year. I'd put up like, 3, 4 points a game. This year it was like 15, 20 by the second half of the season. So, that's the biggest difference.
wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. What's it like too, having a shortened season and kind of making those like adjustments too, like as you like go
Last,
through it?
yeah, last year we'd have like, a couple of days of practice to prepare. This day it's kind of like AU, like just show up and play.
I,
Out.
yeah, I guess it's the best way to put it. It's almost like you guys were like on like an NBA schedule.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. Now, was there like a favorite game during the regular season that you had?
I'd say the Juanita game. I think we played our best basketball. We had like a 20-point win from start to finish. That was probably our best overall game of the year.
That's great. And who's been the toughest person during the season for you to guard?
Toughest person this season to guard. See, I know Cobain at Wheeler. He's a real great player. He's probably up there.
Yeah, it's good. That's a good one. That's a good. He's a great player. I mean, congratulations to him for 1,000. Um, what? Wow. What's your go-to move on for basketball when you go to the
That's
basket?
probably a floater. I hit a lot of floaters with 2 foot jump stop, just a little over the center. So that's probably my main.
Nice,
And,
nice. How tall are you?
5'5",
5'5".
5'7" with the shoes.
Yeah, that's all right, man. I'm 5'7" too, so it's okay. I've been that. It's like the floater is a good move to go over the centers when you're 5'7", 5'5". So that's awesome. And what's the like? What is the biggest thing that the mindset that you had coming into the season that no one's going to be shortened season and knowing that you just had a season? What was the biggest mindset that you had?
Just come every day with your best effort. Trying to get better. And I feel like the weight room definitely prepared me for like the durability of like a game basically every other day. So that was a big help too.
That's great. And then what's like the biggest thing you worked on during the off season to prepare for this season?
I'd say, obviously I worked on, the shoot and dribble. I'd say definitely getting stronger, faster, quicker. That definitely working on my balance, stuff like that definitely
Did
skyrocketed.
did you play varsity last year as well?
Yes.
And what was that adjustment like playing the varsity at the freshman level?
Yeah, it was a big adjustment, some tough times here and there, but definitely prepared me for this year. And we had great captains, Cam, Andrew, Jared, and Massimo last year. Definitely helped me get better.
That's great. That's really great. And now you played soccer as a striker for Cranston West. What was that like playing, during the soccer season, getting ready for soccer?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a pretty good record. We got in the playoffs, lost in the first round, but we had a good season.
That's good. That's tough that you guys lost in the first round, but what was it? How like what was that like? That first time you put on the mask, running in soccer, and making all like running around and stuff.
It was definitely when you stop, like the soccer mask. Like once you're like going, it's fine. And the second you stop, it really hits you with the conditioning part.
That's tough. That's really tough. But I mean, at least you had soccer getting ready for
Yeah.
basketball. Now, which one is your main sport? Is it soccer or basketball?
I'd say basketball. I mean, soccer was like my first sport growing up. I played that like all year round, but I'd say basketball.
And how do you feel like those two like intertwined with each other when you play two different sports? How does that kind of help you out?
I think soccer and basketball, it's kind of a weird because they're a complete opposite. Like one in basketball, you can't use your foot. Soccer, you can't use your hands. So I feel like it works on like the opposite in the same sense, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like my footwork from soccer and conditioning translate to basketball, and like my coordination from basketball and like driving to the basket helps like drive into the goal in soccer. So
Yeah, yeah, that definitely makes sense. I was gonna say like maybe helps with like the vision a little bit too as well, being able to like pick spots. That's awesome. That's really great. And who do you play AAU for?
I play for the Round Magic.
Nice, nice. And who was your coaches for Rhode Island Magic?
Completo, and then before that was Sean Banu's dad a year ago, but now
Oh,
it's
oh, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. And are you looking forward to playing for the Magic again this year, or are you gonna play?
yeah.
Nice. That's great. Now I want to ask some questions that outside of sports to kind of get to know you as well too. But I'm gonna ask as well. Do you have any pregame rituals or superstitions?
I generally do the same thing. You take a nap, get ready and stretch. Pretty simple.
That sounds exactly like my pregame ritual. I would take a nap before every game and then stretching to get ready. Except for that one time I took a nap and I almost missed my senior night. It wasn't good. I forgot to set an alarm. But and then what kind of music do you listen to?
Rap, Lil Uzi, Lil Baby, just get in the zone.
Do you have like is like one of those two guys your favorite?
I like Nav a lot, and Drake. So I'd say Drake's probably my favorite.
Really? Is there a favorite song that you like have right now or?
Just kind of whatever, like newest album, latest song.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a favorite food?
Steak.
Steak. Man, that's like a popular answer with everyone lately. It's a steak. How do you like your steak?
Medium.
All right, good answer. Good, good answer on that one. Do you have a favorite soccer team?
I don't watch too much soccer, but if I did, it'd probably be the Revs here and there. I go to a game once in a while.
Nice. Those games are fun to go to. They're a good time. Been a couple of those. And I'm assuming the Celtics are your favorite basketball team.
Yep, as you can tell from the little poster back there.
Yeah, yeah. Who's your favorite player?
Well, I like Kemba, and Tatum, but Peyton Pritchard's become like a real favorite to watch. He's been about one of the only bright spots as far as the season's gone. Not really doing too well. But
Yeah, it's been a tough season, huh? What do you think? Do you think they make a trade for anyone or make any moves?
I thought they should have went for Harden, like Jalen Brown and Smart, couple picks, but that obviously didn't happen. So
Do you think they'll get like a center to help out or anything like that?
I think they need to play Williams more. I like Tice, but you got to put Rob in there more.
I think like Williams is a little more physical.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
definitely like more physical player, and I think you just need a better rebounder down below as well. I think they need to get someone to kind of help them out. They need some help. I think they need bench help too.
Yeah. Someone they can just give the ball to in the post and like say go score. Like everything's just fade away three, step back, Jalen Brown. Like
It's annoying.
yeah.
It's tough. It's tough to watch sometimes. It's really tough. Do you play any video games or anything?
Not really. I'll play 2K. I used to play Fortnite back in the day, but not too much now.
No. Who's your go-to 2K team?
Celtics.
Celtics. Yeah, that's good. Do you play with a lot of friends on the team or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll sometimes play with them or just, whatever's on, whoever my friends are on.
Nice, nice. That's good. And then, what's your favorite thing to do outside of basketball?
I like going to the beach with my friends in the summer. That's probably one of the best things to do.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. And I want to ask you if for soccer, if you didn't have to play striker, what position would you play for like one game that you would want to try out?
Say goalie. Why not? I used to play. That was actually my first position going way back to like 6, 7 years old. And then the neck got like, super huge. And that's kind of when I made the switch.
Oh, really? It's goalie's a tough position because when I played soccer, I was like, I want to play goalie, and then one of my friends would rifle the kick at me, and I'm like, I don't want to play goalie anymore. That's the net.
Got my wrist bent backwards when I was like 10, so that kind of hurt from the ball.
Oh, that sucks. That stinks really bad. How did you end up at striker? What made you want to stay there? Was it just like you're fast, or what was
I
it?
became like, one of the fastest kids on my team, and then built with, my new strength. This year I was able to be like, I think I finished top 5 in the state in goals. So I was able to, just wanted to play striker. Thought I had the best chance of helping my team.
Nice. That's awesome. How many goals did you have?
I want to say about 10 in 5 games. like 1 or 2 a game.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy. How many goals did you score a game? Did you score like 2 a game, or was it like 3?
Well, I'd have some I score 3, then you score 0, so like it cancels out. It's like 1, so about like 1 or 2 a game.
That's awesome. That's crazy. Is there like a favorite shot that you like to take in soccer?
I mean, I just try to get as close as I can. I mean, I just get close and just chip it right to the side.
Yeah, I that's awesome. That's awesome, Mike. That's crazy that you scored that many goals in such a short time. Imagine if you had a full season.
Yeah.
You could have broke some records this year.
I was thinking back to the year before. I want to say like Ren from LaSalle led the state with like 21 or something. It's like I was like I had about like 8 or 9, 10. So I was like just about on pace. You times that by 2. So
Yeah, definitely. You were really close. Now when they do headers, are you the guy that they look for? Can you out jump everyone?
yeah, I actually did. That was my first goal of the year. They crossed it. I jumped up, banged it in the corner. It's a sneaky bounce because they won't really expect it, but
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Who was that? Who was that team against?
it was against Mount Hope. Some with the Hopes. It's like 4 Hope schools.
Yeah. When I was doing records, so I was putting records together for basketball. I kept mixing up the 2 hopes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mike, this has been a lot of fun. You're, great kid. Bright future in either sport, honestly, basketball or soccer. It sounds like you're great in both. And, good luck to you. That with what you go. Do you play any spring sports or anything that's coming up this year?
Well, I play AAU. I play in like a soccer league on the weekends just for fun, but that's about it.
Nice, nice. Well, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep working hard. Great things coming your way. You have a bright future in either sport. So, I mean, I'm sure the colleges are taking looks at you, and I'm sure you're going to get some offers for either one because it sounds like you got a bright future in both. So, but thank you for being on the show. I really appreciate it, man. You're a great kid. Good luck with everything as you go forward, and definitely have to have you on. Maybe if the Celtics make a trade, we'll have to talk.
Yeah, maybe. I appreciate you having me on.
All right, Mike. You have a good one. All right.
You too.
Thanks.